Alright guys, welcome back to a brand new video. So, the much anticipated, well not really much anticipated, but a lot of people wanted to see a part 2 onto the video I made on how to resell the step-by-step. So, I've handpicked some comments and I'm going to be answering them today in the hopes of you guys finding something useful out of this, hopefully. Before we start, I just wanted to mention, thank you guys for all the recent support. It has been kind of nuts. And also, I have a few Instagrams, so you should definitely follow them. If it doesn't convince you yet to follow them, maybe by the end of the video, I'll convince you to follow them. So, without wasting any more of your time, let's get right into the video. Number 1 comes from Robert Ruiz. Hey boss, great to see you doing great. A question I have is how fast do you sell shoes on StockX and GOAT, and which one is preferably better? Since I'm banned on StockX because they don't scan my packages, I really don't have a choice but to use GOAT. But even if that wasn't the case, I would still pick GOAT just because they have faster payouts, just better customer service in general. Usually you get a little bit more money. StockX is great for checking the market and all that. Feel free to experiment with both and form your own opinion. And then he says, and for the shipping labels, all you do is buy a box and put a label, and shipping it, go to FedEx or UPS store to drop it off, and then they'll provide you a tracking number. All I do is to ship stuff. I get the box, I get it from Home Depot or Amazon or something like that, and then I create the shipping label with the buyer's information. Almost 100% of the time I use pirateship.com. I'll leave a link to them down in the description, but you can also use GoShippo. Some of the people I know use that. And then yeah, you print it out, slap it on the box, drop it off, and then you're good to go. The next question is from LNR. Thanks for the advice. I've really been thinking about selling shoes, just not sure how to start. My one main question is, should I buy yellow icy bottoms? Is it worth the investment? Yes, it is, definitely. I would definitely put around $100 into making a really good ice box and all the tools you need. And then you could start buying like Jordan 11s, Yeezys. Those are mainly like the ones that you're gonna be icing. I would also stay away from shoes that are like more than like 6 or 7 years old because they have a tendency to separate on the soles when they get hot. So I'd mainly stick to those newer shoes. But yeah, definitely icing shoes and making them icy again is definitely a good investment. Next question, we have Nene. Sorry if I'm saying your name's wrong. What if the shows but nothing's listed on GOAT? I think you meant shoes. If you look up the shoe and it's not on GOAT and it's not on StockX, this happens quite frequently with like less popular shoes. Just throw it up on like a Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, or eBay, and you'll probably find a couple on there. Because usually, if there's nothing on eBay, then that, that's not a good sign. Next comment is from Gucci Asparagus. Where do you get your meetups from? Instagram, Facebook, Marketplace, or OfferUp? I'd say about 70% of my meetups are from Instagram just because someone's in the area and they want to meet up. But like say for like the challenge videos I do on the channel, those are mainly all from OfferUp and Facebook. So I'd say if you're starting, try to look for those Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp meetups. Sox5 says, what shoes should I start with? So it's a good question. When you're first starting, I would mainly stay away from like the hype shoes, like the Travis Scott's, Off-Whites, because most people aren't going to have the capital to start like that. But I would definitely recommend starting with retro Jordan, specifically if you can afford it, 1s, 3s, 4s, 5s, some 6s. I'd stay away from 7 through 10, and then 11s and 12s. Those are like the main ones you want to do, but there's always going to be a market for those shoes. So next question comes from Winston YT. How do I grow an Instagram account? I have an account, but it's not growing and no buyers. So the reason your Instagram is probably not growing is because you don't promote it. So what I would do is first I would get all my selling platforms, Depop, Mercari, eBay, all that stuff. And if they allow you, put your Instagram in the description, and if not, include a business card in every single order. So if you have a smooth transaction with someone, they'll likely buy from you again, or word of mouth. They'll hand the business card to someone, or they'll tell someone about you, therefore getting another connection. Or you can go the other route, make a YouTube channel, make a TikTok, and just kind of put yourself out there. Yeah, so hopefully that answers your question. Next question comes from Carlos Martinez. I'm a reseller myself and nowhere as big or as good, but it's a learning process. I just wanted to ask, how do you clean / what do you use to clean boosts on Yeezy? So personally, what I use, say if it's just dirty, I would use laundry detergent and water, just like a brush you can find at Target or something. Scrub at the bottoms. But if it's more than that, I would try nail polish remover. And if that doesn't work, like say it's really, really bad, I think you could find a white oil-based Sharpie and go carefully go over the boost. It shouldn't be too bad because it's oil-based, so it'll soak into the boost. So yeah, that's what I would recommend. Next comment is from Tyler Biros. Is it a good idea to start reselling by smaller shoes like Air Maxes and stuff and work your way up to Jordans and expensive shoes? Yes. So if you don't have the money to buy Jordans off the start, it is okay. Like the whole series I have, turning $100 into $10,000, is to show you guys you don't need a lot of money to start. Like, I could have started that from $10, but I just started with 100 just to speed up the process. You can do the same thing I'm doing right now, going to Marshall's, Ross, finding cheap shoes, listing them, making 10, 20 bucks here and there, and then just keep reinvesting that money, and you'll see how quickly it'll add up. Next question comes from Pav. If the shoebox has some third-party sticker on it, like a Marshall sticker with the Marshall's price, will StockX accept it? So yes, they will accept it. I've sent a lot of them with the sticker still on it. I just didn't feel like taking it off. Literally 100% of the time it'll pass. There's no problem there. Next question comes from Will Patton. I want to get into reselling, but my parents think it's a scam and won't let me. What do you think I should do? So I think what you should do is maybe save up a little side money, maybe like some lunch money or something, and try to get a few flips and then show your parents that you did it and that you have the money, that you made a few bucks off of it, and hopefully that'll be enough to maybe for them to believe in your reselling endeavors. Next question comes from Joshi Ali. I hope I said your name right. I'm sorry if I didn't. I have been doing reselling for a while now, but I feel like I haven't been making enough money in the last 8 months, and I feel like I don't get enough inventory. So if that's the case, I would say maybe pick up a part-time job just to get a little more income stream going, and then put all the money you're getting from those paychecks into more shoes, and then all the profits you're making from those shoes, I would reinvest it and just keep on doing that. To answer your question for not getting enough inventory, say you do have enough money, it's really just like a time thing. You got to put in the hours to find those deals. Like, you're not going to find them just going on eBay once, or maybe you go on OfferUp once. You might find one deal, but to get a consistent flow of inventory, you have to constantly be looking at these apps. Next question, I'm just curious, how do you sell shoes without boxes on go? So simple, you just open up the Goat app, you find the shoe you want to list, and then scroll to the bottom of the page, and there should be a sell now button, and then it should have a couple categories, and then you can click no original box, and that should be it. Next question comes from Fishies. Make a video on how you keep track of your sneakers you have plus profit, etc. Really, all I use is a Google spreadsheet. It's nothing like super sophisticated. It just has the profits, what I bought it for, day I bought it, who I bought it from, size, condition, etc. Next question comes from Harrison Carell. Amazing video, man. Can't wait for episode 4. Thank you. By the way, is it possible for you to make a video on all the accessories you use, like apps, black lights, cleaning utensils? If not, that's fire. Keep the content coming. Yeah, so basically in all my videos, I'm gonna start putting links in the descriptions of all the stuff I use. So hopefully that'll help you guys out. Next question. Prince Chocolate. When you do a transaction through OfferUp, should you trust someone who wants to do the transaction through PayPal? My personal opinion is absolutely not. If that person says that, their intentions are probably trying to charge back. And then if you don't have that shoe in your possession anymore, you really can't do anything about it. So you're out of the shoe, and you're probably gonna have to, do something, give them their money back or something. In local meetups, I would only be doing Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, but mainly I would try to shoot for cash. And if you're doing cash, make sure you have one of those counterfeit markers. I think they're like 50 cents, $1. You can find them at Target, a pack of 5 for like $5. But definitely make sure you're staying safe. Also, along with the transactions, to be safe, make sure you guys always meet up at like a Starbucks, a bank, a police station, and don't meet up at night, guys, please. Because people will rob you. It is a thing. You have to stay safe when you're doing these meetups. Next question comes from Royal Gaming. Where do you order your shoes from, and where do you sell them at? So as of now, I do almost 100% of my buying straight from Instagram, from people that want to sell to me. And then where do I sell them is mainly just on Instagram. So hope that answers your question. Where is the best place to cut boxes for shipping? So all I use pretty much is the 70-cent boxes from Home Depot. Hold on 1 second. They are 10 by 15 by 12. Extremely inexpensive. Next question, Stockx5 says, I'm trying to get into the business, but I don't know what shoes I should invest my money in. If you're saying you want to invest your money in, like you want to hold shoes, if you're just starting, I definitely would not recommend it. I would just mainly shoot for quick flips so you can just easily stack up profit, save up your money, and then just keep reinvesting it into more shoes. Looks like that's all the questions for today. So hopefully you guys found this video somewhat informational, I hope. I hope I didn't just waste like 10 minutes of your time. But yeah, if you guys want me to do a part 2 to this, leave some comments down below and I'll make sure to answer them in the next video. And make sure to follow me on all my social medias. Make sure to follow all my Instagrams as well. They'll be all linked in the description. And if you're new here, why not subscribe? It's totally free. And while you're down there, you might as well hit the post notification bell so you never miss a video. And with all that being said, guys, hope you have a great rest of your day. And until next time, guys, peace.